I invest mainly in large established UK companies that generate huge cash flows and pay a reliable stream of income to their shareholders. When it comes to investing, I shy away from new and exciting. I'll take slow, steady and boring every day of the week. Not only do share prices grow over time, but these companies tend to reward their shareholders with cash in the form of dividends. Nothing much happens at first, but if you stick at it for a few years and reinvest the dividends, it starts to grow into a money-making monster. Welcome to my Christmas dividend unboxing. So here we go. At the beginning of the month we had premium bonds. Don't expect consistent income from these. Sometimes you can go months without winning a thing. I've made a video on how they work and why I hold them if you want to check that out. And also I list all the winnings I've received. The yearly return is about 1% on average, and there is a draw every month. There are 2 prizes of $1 million each month and many other lower prizes. So let's see what I've got. That's £25 this month. Next is Unilever, the consumer staples giant. I'd imagine that most of us have some Unilever products at home. The share price is actually down 11% this year, which is quite unusual. Global lockdown, supply chain disruptions and staff shortages have contributed to a volatile business environment, so this has impacted the share price. I'll certainly be buying more at these lower prices. Over the last 5 years, the share price has increased 20%. And dividends this month from Unilever was £175. And most of my companies are in the Ftse 100, and you can see here if I put a trend line on, that despite the ups and downs, the share prices do go up. And of course you get those dividends flowing in as well, which I find really motivating. Next is BP. This year the price has increased 29%. On top of that you currently get 4.8% in dividends. This month BP paid dividends of £260. Another oil company now, Royal Dutch Shell. The company is my largest holding and they pay 4 times a year. If you held the shares at the start of the year, they would be worth 21% more now, and on top of that they pay you a cash reward in dividends of 4.1%. This month Shell has paid £285 for simply owning the shares. Next is Imperial Brands. The share price has only increased slightly this year, but they do pay nearly 9% in dividends. This month Imperial Brands has paid out £210. The next company to pay out this December is the Renewable Infrastructure Group. It's a Ftse 250 company and they specialise in wind and solar energy. So if you like the idea of making money out of thin air, then this could be the company for you. The share price has risen 4% this year and you get a further 5.1% in dividends throughout the year. And the dividends this month from Renewable Infrastructure Group is £45. Next we have a Ftse 100 ETF. When I first started out, ETFs were not a mainstream thing, but I'm getting into these more and more as time goes by. This one is up 9% this year, and on top of that you get 3.8% in dividends. This month I got £115 from this Ftse tracker. Now we have an S&P 500 ETF, which I've recently got into, as it does give you some good exposure to the big American giants like Apple, Microsoft and Amazon. It's risen in price by 27% this year, but the dividend is fairly low at 1%. And this month I received £10 from this ETF. So the grand total for December is 1,125, and it's all tax-free as I use a stocks and shares ISA. If you found this useful, then please give it a like, and I'll do another one next month. Perhaps this has inspired you to grow your own money tree. Let me know how it's going in the comments section, and thanks for watching.